You're looking at a Zero Tolerance 0350 folding knife, one of Zero Tolerance's newer knives on the market. It is a smaller, lighter, cheaper version of their 0300. This version has S30V stainless steel blade with a tungsten DLC coating. DLC stands for Diamond Light Carbon. The handles on it are black G10. It has a 3¼ inch blade length. The overall length is 7 7/8 inches. And with the knife closed, the overall length is 4 5/8 inches. It has their SpeedSafe one-handed assisted opening on it. This little tab that comes up the back here allows you to just put slight pressure on it, and it's spring assisted, so once it hits a certain spot, the spring takes over and opens the blade all the way up fully on it. Has a liner lock assembly on here that locks the blade open. Just push that out of the way and you can feel the spring resistance as it's closing up out there. This knife weighs 6.2 ounces. It has a clip on it here, which is capable of being carried in either tip up, tip down if it mounts to this location down here, or it can be mounted on the other side for left-handed carry, tip up or tip down, which is a nice feature. Being left-handed, I really appreciate the guys going out of their way to do that for us. This particular one, I've still got it in a right-handed carry with tip up. The way I kind of figure it, since it's assisted and it's really quick to get open and I don't have to think about it, if I am being attacked and this is a defensive knife, I can get this into action a lot quicker and just open it up, do whatever I need to do with it. Kind of a handy option being that way. And here in Arizona, anything spring assisted or an auto is legal, so that's we're kind of lucky that way. In some states you might not be able to own that because it is spring assisted. You'd have to check your local laws concerning that before you make a purchase. The textured G10 handles are actually not too sharp. The edges are rounded really nicely. Pretty comfortable to carry even when the hands are sweaty. I can still retain a positive grip on here. It smoothed up a little bit when I first got this. It was kind of really hard to open the blade. I just ended up loosening this little pivot screw right here a little bit and throwing some Slip Extreme Weapons lube in there to help lube the blade up, and it's a lot smoother. I'm sure with use it'll get even smoother yet and be pretty useful at that point. Right now it's maybe a little bit too stiff from where I would like it, but it's definitely easy to deploy one-handed. If you were wearing gloves, it's still easy to push in on that liner lock and get it to close, and then you can still get your finger on that tab there and engage it really easy. This area in here works as a little finger groove, keeps your finger from going up on the blade. You can put your thumb on the back there and brace it if you've got to stab or put a lot of pressure on it and do a lot of hard cutting with it. Haven't done a whole lot of stuff with this knife. I've cut some boxes with it, cut some tape to open boxes. Not a whole lot else with this. Occasional loose thread or something hanging off it gets cut with, but someday we'll take it out and probably get some hard use testing going on it and kind of see how the blade holds up overall. And that is the Zero Tolerance 0350 folding knife. Retail is I think suggested retail is about $140. If you check around some places, you can find it cheaper. A lot of places, SKD and other stores like that, have it for about $112. Sometimes if you check on eBay, you might be able to get a little bit cheaper